चलो let's start second chapter appointment and remuneration of key managerial persons. Definitions. So definition section 2. Key managerial person means CEO, managing director or manager, full-time director, CFO, CS or other officer designated as KMP. Manager means individual who under the control and direction of the BOD has the management of the whole or substantially the whole of the affairs of the company. Hence, person appointed as manager to head one of the sections of the company, say marketing department, cannot be said to be a manager. Now, appointment of managing director, full-time director or manager. Section 196 तो क्या है a company shall appoint a managing director and full-time director or a manager. In other words, a company cannot appoint a managing director and manager at the same time. Managing director और manager एक टाइम पे साथ में नहीं हो सकते. Company can appoint both managing directors and full-time directors at the same time. MD और WTD साथ में हो सकते हैं. फिर maximum term would be 5 years at a time. No reappointment should be made earlier than 1 year before the expiry of the tenure. Now, note, person below the age of 21 years and beyond the 70 years is not eligible to be appointed or continued. Age relaxation beyond 70 years may be provided if passed special resolution along with the explanatory statement for justification. Special resolution could not be passed, but votes in favor is more than the against and central government approval taken. Fifth, procedure for taking approval from the central government application in Form MR2 within 90 days from the date of appointment. Before application, general notice will be given to the members about the application proposed. Publish such notice in one English and one principal language newspapers of district registered office of such company and attach such notice with application. फिर अपना आ जाता है अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ की मैनेजरियल पर्सन सेक्शन 203 एवरी लिस्टेड कंपनी एंड अदर पब्लिक कंपनी विद पेड अप कैपिटल ऑफ 10 करोड़ और मोर shall have following full time managerial person MD CEO manager or in absence of them a full-time director company secretary CFO. Further, every private company with paid up capital of 10 crores or more shall have a full-time company secretary. तो 10 करोड़ से ज्यादा होता है फुल टाइम कंपनी सेक्रेटरी चाहिए होगा. सेक्शन 203 में बात की कंडीशंस फॉर अपॉइंटमेंट. Appointment shall be made by board resolution which contains terms of appointment. फिर full-time key managerial personnel shall not hold any office in more than one company at the same time except in its subsidiary company. However, can become director in any company with permission of the board. If any person is MD or manager in some other company, it is permissible for a company to appoint him as its managing director by following MD or manager in only one company, not more than one, approved by board resolution with consent of all directors present. फिर है specific notice of meetings given to all the directors. Then India vacancy of any full-time KMP shall be filled by the board within 6 months from such vacancy. Now, overall maximum managerial remuneration and managerial remuneration in case of absence or inadequacy of profit, section 197 applicable to the only public company को section 197 applicable हो जाता है. तो क्या है, पहले तो overall limit क्या है, तो 11% of net profit of that year. फिर remuneration to MD WTD और manager if there is only, अगर एक ही है तो 5% of net profit, अगर more than one है तो 10% होता है net profit. Remuneration to directors who are neither MD or nor WTD if there is a MD or WTD 1% of net profit of that financial year. If there is no MD or WTD, 3% of net profit of that financial year. Above limits can be extended by passing special resolution. Special resolution in general meeting को pass करके ऊपर की limits अपन extend कर सकते हैं. फिर sitting fee shall be in addition to the above percentage. Net profit shall be calculated under section 198 for which pro forma given at the end of the chapter. However, director remuneration shall not be reduced for calculating net profit for the purpose of determination of director's remuneration. Now, overall maximum managerial remuneration company having no or inadequate profits, having no or inadequate profits में क्या है, company having no profit or inadequate profit shall pay to its directors and KMP's remuneration as below. तो अगर नेगेटिव और लेस देन 5 करोड़ है तो 60 lakhs एनुअल रेमुनरेशन लिमिट फॉर मैनेजरियल रेमुनरेशन. तो नेगेटिव और लेस देन 5 करोड़ है तो 6 लाख, लेस देन 100 करोड़ है तो 84 लाख का, लेस देन 250 करोड़ है तो 120 lakhs और 250 करोड़ मोर है तो 120 lakhs प्लस 0.1% ऑफ इफेक्टिव कैपिटल मोर देन 250 lakhs. तो एनुअल रेमुनरेशन लिमिट फॉर अदर डायरेक्टर्स क्या है, तो पहले वाले केस में 12 lakhs, फिर 17 lakhs, फिर 24 lakhs और 24 lakhs प्लस 0.1% ऑफ इफेक्टिव कैपिटल. फिर above limit may be increased by special resolution. Above limit can be increased by special resolution passed by the shareholders. Effective capital. Effective capital का मतलब क्या होता है? Effective capital का मतलब paid up share capital excluding share application money. Share application money नहीं आता. Add share premium and reserve and surplus except revaluation surplus. Add long-term loans and deposits more than 1 year except working capital loan, overdraft or short-term arrangements, etc. Less investments unless main business is investment. Less accumulated loss and preliminary expenses not written off. So effective capital calculated as a last date of preceding financial year if appointment made in the first year. Effective capital calculated on the day of the appointment. In case appointment for part year, remuneration shall be calculated as prorated. अगर part year में है तो pro rata remuneration अपन को calculate करने की नौबत आ सकती है. फिर managerial person may draw remuneration from one or both the companies provided total remuneration shall not exceed higher maximum permissible limit in any of the in which case he is a managerial person. Sitting fee to the director. Director may be paid a fee for attending meetings subject to the following conditions. Sitting fees shall not exceed 1 lakh, shall not exceed 1 lakh per board or board committee meeting. Sitting fees of independent director and woman director shall not be less than the other directors. फिर आ जाता है determination of revenue or determination of remuneration. The remuneration of directors, including MD or WTD, shall be determined either by the articles of company or by a resolution in general meeting or by a special resolution in general meeting if required by the article. Such remuneration shall include remuneration paid for services in any other capacity except services are of professional nature and as per board or nomination committee such director possesses requisite qualification. Now, compensation for loss of office of MD WTD or manager section 202. Company may make payment of compensation for loss of office for consideration for retirement only to the managing director, full-time director, and manager, not to the other director, except where director resigned due to the reconstruction or amalgamation and appointed as MD, WTD, or manager or other officer of reconstructed entity where director resigned due to reason other than the reconstruction or amalgamation, casual vacancy in director's office, compensation for and तो इंडियन केस में अपन को मिल सकता है तो वेयर डायरेक्टर रिजाइन ड्यू रिकंस्ट्रक्शन और अमालगमेशन where a director resigns due to reasons other than the reconstruction, casual vacancy in director's office, company is being wound up due to negligence or default of such director and director guilty of fraud, breach of trust, negligence or gross misconduct. Calculation of compensation. Compensation shall not exceed remuneration he would have earned for remainder of his term or 3 years, whichever is shorter. For remainder of his term or 3 years, whichever is shorter. Compensation shall be calculated based on average of remuneration earned for 3 years immediately preceding the date on which ceased to hold the office. Calculation of net profit, section 198. Profit as per P&L, add if already not included in profit, subsidy or bounties received from government or public authority. Less करना क्या है? If already included in profit, profit by way of premium on shares or debentures of company issued or sold. फिर क्या लेस करना है? प्रॉफिट ऑन सेल ऑफ forfeited share, sale of undertaking or part thereof, profit on sale of any immovable property or fixed asset, amount shall be lower of sale value minus WDV or original cost minus WDV. फिर unrealized gain, notional gains, revaluation of assets, less following items shall be reduced from the profit if not reduced already. All the usual working charge, director remunerations, bonus or commissions paid, interest, depreciation, contributions, etc. Under Section 181, compensation damage due to legal liability, including insurance for such liability, debts classified as bad and written off, less following items shall not be reduced from profit. Add back if add back करनी है. Following items shall not be reduced from profit. Add back if reduced already. तो shall not be reduced. तो income tax as per और super tax वो नहीं करना है. Compensation or damage or payments made voluntarily नहीं करना. And loss on sale of undertaking or asset amount shall be WDV minus sale value. तो ये आ जाता है net profit as per section 198. So this was it. Chapter 2, that was appointment and remuneration of PNCs.